everybody, welcome back to My Modern Homestead. If you don't already know, my name is Janet and I am so happy that you are here. Today we're in the kitchen and we're going to do another apple recipe. Today we are making apple bars. Now, my son is at work, but he's on his way. Well, he's not on his way home right now, but he will be soon, and he is looking forward to these apple bars. So let's get them started. The first thing I'm going to do is put on my apron because we know I need an apron. Now, to get this started, we need 4 cups of flour, a half a cup of sugar. No, it's not a half a cup. It's 3/4 cup of sugar and 3/4 cup of light brown sugar and a teaspoon of salt and a cup of butter. Now, the recipe called for 2 cups of butter, but I really think that's too much butter. So we're going to try a cup of butter and 1.5 teaspoons of salt. So the first thing I want to do is take my big bowl and we're going to cream the sugars and the butter together before we add in the flour. Now this butter is soft. It's been sitting out on my counter. So you want to do the same. Start with soft butter. That way it will cream. You can do this in a stand mixer, but I just have my hand mixer out. So let's go. Okay, this is what we've got so far. So I'm going to trust the recipe. It says 2 cups, but I really think that's too much. So, but that's what it says, so that's what we're going with. We'll know when we get done. Are y'all having a great day? I hope so. So let's get this creamed in. All right, we have that creamed. So now let's add in the vanilla. And this is 1.5 teaspoons. I'm not measuring. 1.5. Looks good to me. Okay. Then into here, we're going to pour our salt. That's 4 cups of the flour. Let's get that mixed in, and then we'll pour in the rest. Let's add in the rest. Here we go. Okay. I was trying to clean the beaters off. Okay, here we go. So maybe this was the correct butter. I don't know. We're going to see. All right. There we go. Now we want to take out about 1.5 cups of this and save it for later. This will be the topping that we put on it later. So I'm just going to put it into this bowl that we had the flour in. So there's about 1/2 cup. One cup. And 2 cups. Alrighty. Now, to the rest of this, or for the rest of this, we want to add it to a greased 9x13. And I have that right over here. And I've also lined it with parchment paper. I don't know that it's necessary to use parchment paper, but that's what the recipe said do. So that's what we did. Now it says to take this and to, this is so mushy, I don't know. It says to use moistened hands. I forgot to moisten mine. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to try to clean that because my hands are not moist. Okay, let's moisten our hands. Okay, and it says to take this and to press it down and go up the sides of your pan. That's what it says do. That's what we're doing. Alrighty. Well, there we go. Now we're going to stick this in the refrigerator for about 15-20 minutes until it gets nice and cool and firm. And then we'll come back and put it in the oven. All right, now we've been chilled for about 15 minutes. So we're going to pop it into a 350-degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, this has been in the oven for 15 minutes. So we're going to sit it to the side and let it cool just a few minutes. And while it's cooling, I'm going to go ahead and mix up the filling. To do that, we first need to do our apples. We're going to peel and slice these. Now, I have a peeler and slicer, so I'm going to use that, but we want to use a mix of apples. So we have Cosmic Crisp, and it says to use Granny Smith apples, but it says to use any kind of apples. I don't have Granny Smith. These are, I don't know what they are. Ginger, something or other. But anyway, we're going to peel them and slice them. Okay, now some of these slices didn't slice perfectly, and that's okay. We're just going to take a knife and go ahead and slice them up and get them ready. So give me just a minute. Let me finish this up, and we'll come right back and do the filling. We're almost done. Okay, now we have all this done. So what we're going to do, is take 1.5 tablespoons, or is that 1 tablespoon? No, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. This is 1.5 teaspoons of apple pie spice. 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. And that doesn't want to come out of this bowl. Okay. And then 1/4 cup of brown sugar. And what we're going to do is mix this all up until it's well coated. And that's all there is for the filling. This is a very simple recipe. Okay, I think we have these pretty well coated. So there is our filling all done. Okay, let's take the apples and pour them in. Okay, and it says to leave a border. I don't know how you leave a border. All right. Now we're going to take, it says to mix the pecans with the topping. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pour my pecans right over the top. And what we have is a cup of pecans that have been chopped. So just right over the top. All right. Now, we want to take the pieces of this topping and just break them up and spread them out over the top of this. Oops. Don't let it go on the floor like that. Okay. Now, we have our topping on. So now all we have to do is put it into the oven for about an hour. Isn't it pretty, y'all? Look Ooh, doesn't it look good? And while that's cooling, let's whip up the glaze. Okay, for the glaze, you want to start with 3/4 of a cup of powdered sugar that has been sifted. All right, so there it is. Then we want 1 tablespoon of butter that is softened. Now the recipe calls for cream cheese, but that part got cut off. So I'm guessing it's half of a block of cream cheese. So that's what we're going to use. And this has been softened. It's been sitting out on the counter. I'm not going to use quite half. Here we go. Then we want to use 3 tablespoons of maple syrup and 1 tablespoon of heavy cream. I'm not going to measure the cream. Okay, let's mix this up. Now, if this is too thick for you, you can always add more of the cream. Okay, now I have my mixture all mixed up. But as you can see, it's really thick. So I think I'm going to add more of the cream to it. And keep going. Almost there. Okay. Let's get this on the bars. Okay. We're just going to take this and spoon it over the bars. It's still a little thick, but it's okay. I'm just going to take it and spread it out with the back of my spoon. Doesn't it look good, y'all? There are our bars. They're all finished. Don't they look delicious? Yum. What do you say we give this just a little taste test? They're still hot. I should let them cool, but I don't have patience for that. I want to try them. So let's see if we can, whoops. Well, that wasn't very successful. Okay. Well, because they're still hot, I'm going to try mine with a fork. So let's see. Mm. Mm. Oh, it's hot. Oh my goodness. That is incredible. I didn't think it was going to taste like much. It just seemed like a too easy recipe, but oh my goodness. Y'all, that recipe is amazing. If y'all get the chance, go make it. It is so good. So I hope you enjoyed it. So until we meet again, may you be blessed. Mwah. Love you.